Today I have two questions for you. What type of faith do you have? And is faith alone enough for God? If you were to ask a room full of people this question, you'd have many different answers. And so we want to go back to the source. What does the Bible have to say about it? And so in James 2:21-24, it reads, "Was not our father Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see that his faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. And the scripture was fulfilled that says, Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness, and he was called God's friend. You see that a person is considered righteous by what they do, and not by faith alone." So it's incredible to see directly from the scriptures that to be considered righteous by God, faith must come with action. And even when you look a little bit earlier in the scripture in James, in verse 17, it says, "In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead." This type of faith is actually dead. It's dead faith, and dead faith can't help you or anyone else. And so I was super grateful to have had the opportunity to learn about this living faith. 5 years ago when I studied the Bible, I had the opportunity to learn that to display this type of faith meant that obedience was necessary. I needed to now see that one of the marks of being a true Christian was to share the gospel with anyone that moved, anyone that breathed. And so I had to get out of my comfort. I had to get out of my insecurity to be able to practice obedience and then to teach it to other people. And along with that meant that I no longer could be at home just doing my regular routine of watching TV shows or going to work and doing school. But I had to go out and not just keep my own faith to myself and God, but to share it with others. And so it's perfect because in verse 19, it also shares this little nugget. You believe that there is one God? Good. Even the demons believe that and shudder. And so demons themselves also believe. So it made no difference if I believed and didn't share it. I see that the difference between a demon and a true Christian was obedience. And so for you, this is a great question to ask yourself. Do you have biblical faith? And do you live it out?